Live from KTV in Reno, you're watching 2 News at 6:30.
It's pretty cool. I can't wait till it's like fully built.
Nick Poliquitas Elementary is set to open in 2019, and today some of the first students got to be part of history, and that is tonight's 2 News big story at 6:30. A couple dozen students got to sign their name to the final final steel beam that construction workers put into place. Here's a fun fact: when we did construction in the newsroom, I secretly signed one of the pillars in there, and then so I'll always have my name here. I'm Landon Miller.
Topping out ceremony here.
Yep.
All right, I'm Kristen Remington. Okay, so all this means the school is about halfway finished and the structure is completely in place. Brandon Foose joins us now live in the newsroom. Brandon, this story sounds kind of familiar.
Well, Kristen, that's probably because exactly 2 weeks ago, the last beam of Desert Skies Middle School in Sun Valley was put into place, and back in November, the same thing happened at Sky Ranch Middle School in Spanish Springs. And these 3 schools are the first set to open of the new schools due to the funding help from WC1, which passed in 2016. Friday, construction crews at Nick Poliquitas Elementary School had a live audience of future students and their parents as they put the final steel beam into place. This school is the 3rd school in less than 2 months to reach this point, with Desert Skies Middle School 2 weeks ago and Sky Ranch Middle School in November. This elementary school will relieve overcrowding at Double Diamond and Brown Elementary and take Double Diamond off a multi-track schedule.
And it's going to fulfill the promise that we made to our voters for the WC1 campaign to build more schools and reduce class sizes.
That relief in overcrowding is only possible by changing the zones for each school. That means some friends go to different schools, but there will be some familiar faces.
My thought was that I would go to a different school, some of my friends, but when I found out a little more about it, I found out that some of my friends were going to go to a new school, so I was really excited.
Construction began last March, and it's been smooth sailing besides some bad weather. But they're still right on schedule to finish for the 2019-2020 school year.
We have a little bit of detailing still steel-wise, but we're approximately halfway completed. 85,000 square foot project here.
Gilmore says the final beam is certainly a significant step, and it's also a chance to get kids excited about the school years ahead.
We're just so excited for them to be part of the ceremony. They get to sign the beam, and that's something they'll always remember. You know, they'll always be that first opening class at a new elementary school.
I spoke with one of the kids who was pretty bummed that a lot of his friends weren't going to Nick Poliquitas Elementary with him. Luckily, Poliquitas, Brown, and Double Diamond Elementary schools all funnel to DePoli Middle School. Covering the big story in the newsroom, Brandon Foose, 2 News.